There's a certain mindset, I think, that goes with milling that feeds right into Ardent Mills. Because if you want to be a really successful miller, you're going to be ardent about it. This is the old Pico loader, so we used to load ships with this. This is the December issue of Popular Science from 1932. And on page 32 is this grain elevator. It was ahead of its time, and here it is still 91 years later. The Albany Mill was built in 1974, and it was originally 2 milling units, and it's grown from there. We can make 24,000 hundredweights, 2.4 million pounds per day. That's a lot. Most of it goes down into the New York City, New Jersey market. So this is really revolutionary the way it fills.
The reason I got into Ardent Mills is because of my family, right? Because of my father worked next door. He was a miller for almost 35 years, if not more. It's definitely a family-oriented place. That's a lot of the reason why I've stayed for as long as I have and been as loyal as I have to the company.
The Albany Mill is special because we work with all kinds of different personalities, but we all come together for one purpose, and that is to make the flour in spec, get it on a truck to the customer.
We just had the opportunity to unload our first ship of international wheat, which is significant.
Any supply chain problems, whether it's with the crop year, with the transfer of the grain from point A to point B, it could be weather related. We needed to ensure that we had enough grain to meet our demands for our customers. Originally got word that the boat was going to come. It was supposed to be out a year or a year and a half, but because of the opportunity was there, we ended up purchasing the grain ahead of time, and the ship came in a lot sooner than was expected.
And then the question is, how might we accomplish this? And Keith drew a deep breath and says, you know, we can figure this out.
People need to be trained in something they've never done before. They need to work together in something they've never done before.
The big challenge with bringing in the ship is that we're primarily a first shift operation, getting the employees to kind of buy into that around the clock rotation that we're going to need.
And the ship is already almost here from Poland, so we have to figure out as a team how we're going to unload that ship, because the wheat's not going to jump off into the containers.
Here's the clamshells that we use. There's one right here, and then there's one at the end of the dock. So it's kind of like a rat race for trucks.
We had a lot more buy-in than I originally thought I was going to get, and we had a lot of volunteers who were willing to go to the off shifts and the night shifts to make sure that we did accomplish our task and get the boat unloaded.
A shipload of wheat is a lot of wheat. It's about 440 rail cars worth of wheat.
So the first boat that came in was about 808,000 bushels. This next boat is going to be about 1 million bushels. As far as the ship unload goes, it's probably one of the proudest moments that I've had to accomplish that and get that done, especially without the infrastructure. From what we did, yeah, I think we're really proud. That's what these guys did, So they got it done and they ran to the gap, and it's a pretty cool feat, doing it safely and still being the best at what we do.
I'm very proud of how they just did it, like organically. They just go, well, no, we'll do this.
It's probably one of the best teams I've ever worked with. We all come together for one purpose. Whenever there's a crisis or a situation, everybody comes together.
There's nobody on my team here at Albany that goes, that's not my job. Right? They will all, how can I support you? What can we do to fix this? And that flows to the whole organization here.
One of the things that gives me great pride in working with Ardent Mills is up and down the East Coast, there's a lot of pasta making going on, a lot of bread making, a lot of donut making, and it's generally our flour.
That's what being Ardent is bringing that passion, the service part, the propping each other up part, the embracing all together part.
A lot more work to do, but we've come a long way, I believe.